Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jackson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down now, Colbert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Moore, the man in motion. On third down, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
First carry for James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Jackson back into his end zone.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
In motion, the tight end. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they
look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Jackson now down around his goal line. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, Colbert, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Man. Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A very solid gain of 27.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. An option handoff given to counter.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The quick feet by Jackson. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's caught.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Allen. And it's a Titans touchdown. Keenan Allen His second touchdown on the season.
And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On first down, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got Allen. And the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, oh, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. After the interception, here's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Watson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. 52 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They begin this drive with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. As he picked up the 6, brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Watson. It's caught to Charles. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now Watson. Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked out 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Now Watson throws another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, If you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
The drive starts with a completion left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Jackson on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, Jackson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the counter. Colbert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Watson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. On 4th down, Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
13.
Jackson on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Moore, the man in motion. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Watson. He's got a man, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Watson. And this one too low. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the gun on third, Watson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
York now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Again, Jackson. To Connor on the check down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
From the gun, Jackson. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
2